on? It's on. We're in. We don't know what this is called. We had a really good name, but it's been cancelled. But it is going to be PPFing my bike with Lee from invisiFRAME. No, let's start again. Welcome. I'm getting my bike invisiFRAMed with Lee, who actually founded invisiFRAME. How good is this? Right, what is the secret?
There's no secret, it's not rocket science. All we've got to do is start with a clean bike.
Yeah.
And then float the parts into place using some soapy water and squeegee the water out.
How much do we have to clean the bike? Because I thought I'd clean the bike and then I noticed that you've cleaned it a little bit more.
If it's a used bike, it's best to give it a really good thorough wash down from underneath the seat down. Just kill all the dust, so you don't want that dropping into the film when you're fitting it.
So what happens if it does drop in?
As you're squeegeeing, you'll see it and you'll have to peel it back and pick it out, but you don't want to get into that.
So is it you get like little air bubbles? Is that kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. You get like a little air bubble around a piece of sand or something.
Really clean it.
Yeah.
Tip one, really clean it. All right.
If you want to take any side stickers off or anything, you can remove the glue.
Yeah, so we've done that actually. I had a focus sticker down my down tube, didn't I?
Yeah.
So why did I have to take that off?
You're going to get a better install because the adhesive is not designed to conform to the step created from the decal to the surface of the paint.
Where do you start?
Something easy, like a seat stay.
Okay.
And then we'll progress to something a little bit more tricky.
Right,
like,
what makes a seat stay easy?
It's a straight part. You've got some good datums to work from. And we can get it locked into place. We can work out if it's locked or not.
Datum, what does that mean?
Well, an area of the bike you're working from. And you can line it up.
I actually knew what it meant, but I was being a good interviewer. You know what I mean? So that's all cleaned up.
That's all cleaned up. You're going to use your key sheet.
This one.
Do you want me to fit this one?
Yeah, I desperately want you to fit it. And the second one as well, but...
We're going to wet the fingers so you don't get any fingerprints on the sticky side. Wet the film.
I'm going to be honest, like the water is not something that... It creeps me out that you use water, and it literally doesn't matter.
No.
So why doesn't it matter?
Because we're going to squeegee the water out, bring the adhesive into contact with the substrate, the paint. Yeah. And then it's going to stick to the bike.
Step two,
spray the bike.
Water.
Wet everything, even you.
This interview took a strange turn. Wet t-shirt contest.
So we're just going to line that up. So that corresponds to the shape of the parts there. So that's locked into place now. And if it isn't locked into place, you've got too much soap in your water, stopping the adhesive transfer.
So what soap should you put in your water?
You should use about 5 ml.
So a tiny bit, that is.
Tiny bit. Bring your squeegee into contact with the paint.
Yeah.
No, not too many of these. Just one nice big strike like that, and it locks into place. And then you overlap your squeegee stroke.
Tell you what, you are actually making it look easy.
And we're just working the water towards the edge of the film. And beautifully, actually, we've got a rubber guard on here.
Yeah.
But the bike we designed the kit for didn't have a rubber guard. So we can quickly cut around it.
Nice. So you're just modding it?
Yeah. A lot of the time, these rubber guards are fitted in a different position on every bike. So with that light in my eyes, I'll try and just guide that down there, like that.
I'm glad you got the rubber guard side.
Yeah. And that's it, it's on.
How long ago did you start invisiFRAMing bikes, and what brought you onto the idea?
I think it's about 12 and a half, maybe 13 years ago. And I had zero cash. So Richard Branson gave me a credit card, which I could load up. It's good of him to do, wasn't it? Bought a ridiculously expensive mountain bike.
Yeah.
Didn't know whether to hang it on the wall or ride the bloody thing. So I spent 3 days cutting a kit out of PPF that I got from work.
And what was work?
Oh, work was painting cars.
Okay, got you.
So we used to have to remove the PPF from the cars so we could paint them and then reapply it. But sometimes they didn't get used.
Right. So this PPF was what? Just stuff you had in the workshop?
Yeah, it's just offcuts, and it was just stuff that was left over from jobs.
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh man. Cut. Right. So I know it's correct because the disc, the caliper's there. How do I know what bit to do up here? Because I'm not confident with this.
Have a go. See how you get on. See what you find.
Really? Yeah. Just.
That's it.
Okay, it is actually, that is quite self-explanatory actually. So then I go...
Get your squeegee. So that's it, squeegee the water out. Start off with light pressure, then apply a little bit more pressure.
Yeah.
And the adhesive has started transferring now. So you should be able to just give it a tug. See if
oh yeah.
There you go.
Right, okay.
Okay, now you need to, from that lock line which you've made so beautifully, you need to overlap your squeegee strokes. So you don't...
I'm doing it.
Ace. So a bit of pressure with the squeegee and it conforms to the shape of the stay.
I've got a bit of water up here and it's actually quite easy to see.
Okay, cool. So it's locked into place.
Bloody hell, it is as well. Now what?
Now,
just work your way around.
Yeah, to work your way around. So in using that sort of fashion like that.
Ah, because the water has to go uphill.
Yes.
Got you.
Also, what we're going to do, if you grab that one there, the big one, that is a lock solution.
Lock solution?
Yeah. So this is isopropyl alcohol.
What do I do?
Just saturate it. That's it. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. And now use your newfound technique,
newfound
skill to. That's ace.
That's actually not. I'm actually not doing a bad job here.
It's looking good. So let's say you've trapped a bubble here.
Have I?
Let's say you have.
I haven't though, have I?
What you can
be honest though. Have I trapped a bubble there?
No. Let's pretend you have.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, there's no. I'm joking. Just you can peel it back.
Yeah.
Get it back to there. And you can go.
It's very painful watching you do this. You just taught me how to do it. I thought I was doing well, and then you're just messing it up. And...
There you go. You're away. You're away.
Okay, so you don't need to be precious about it. It's not like all going off. I think that's what put me off, to be honest. The thought that it was like all going off.
You've got time. You've got time.
Bubble.
Bubble. Peel it back.
It's a big bubble, actually. Yeah, I have really messed up there. You're right. Gone now, though, isn't it?
Yes, you've got it.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not doing the whole bite because this would take a while, wouldn't it?
Silence in the room.
Right, I've messed this up now. I think we've...
No, it's good. You've literally, all you've got to do is revert back to that technique. There you go. On this edge here, you're going to start there like that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to progress over the edge, moving your squeegee a little bit more every time on this edge. Okay.
On that edge, okay. Not bad.
That's it.
Not bad.
Do you want a job?
I think, come and have a look at this bit before you offer me a job.
You can, at this stage, you can dry the edges because it's the water tracking back under the film, which is perhaps potentially stopping it stick. So you can dry it out and it will stick straight down. I'm going to do a top tube. We're going to use a slip solution.
Slip solution.
And then we're going to find a top tube. And we're going to introduce a little bit of lock solution.
All right, I'm going to sit on my chair up here and try and think of some good questions to ask you.
And then we're just going to float it into place.
I feel like it's like the confidence thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to chuck it on there. So already, even though I haven't started squeegeeing, that adhesive has started transferring. So I'm going to get a really nice, strong lock line across the centre line of the top tube.
Yeah.
Because
so when you first invisiFRAMed a bike,
yes,
did you kind of know you were onto something?
Not until I took it in for service and my mate said, other people want you to do this.
Really? Yeah. Instantly knew.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, okay. So we've got a real nice long strong lock line here because we've got a bend in the top tube here and I didn't want to put a split in here. So we've got something to pull against.
Right, so this is actually a bit of a different section here because it's got a bend and a shape.
Yeah.
So what do you do in this instance?
The film will stretch like that and go down. And we'll work on the edge and then we work down the side. And that's it. Like I said, it's a confidence thing. You just got to just go for it.
So do you remember measuring out your mate's kit then?
Yeah. Yeti, not SP5C, that was my bike. Yeti 575, do you remember those?
Yeah. Was it a super simple kit at that time?
Oh, yeah, really simple.
Just like rectangles or what?
Yeah, rectangle, yeah. small parts and intersected with each other.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as complicated as they are now. Okay.
All right. I think I saw what you did. You just sort of pulled that bit down.
Get both hands, rip it down.
Oh, really?
Go for it. Don't worry about any small individual part. Just get it all down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. It's gone. And
Oh,
now,
not too bad, yeah.
work from this line here up and
Like that.
that's it. Beautiful. Yeah.
So once you'd fitted those first kits, what were you trying to achieve? Like, obviously protect your frame, but like...
Protect the frame, lock in the value.
So really it was value.
Oh yeah, massively.
Primarily it was just like you were trying to retain value on the bike.
That bike had to outlast my credit card bill.
Right, got you. Well, it makes sense, yeah, it makes sense. And did you find there was any added benefits that you hadn't thought of?
Yeah, cleaning. It's the bike cleans loads quicker. The mud just drops off it.
So that wasn't initially planned? And
No.
How far off of a complete wrap are we now?
Almost a quarter of the way there.
This stuff heals. Did you know this stuff heals straight away as soon as you put it on the bike?
Yes, it's got a coating on it, so the microfine scratches, which when you look at a car paintwork that's been, or a bike paintwork that's been used for a season, it's got all these like little microfine scratches in it, which look like a hazing.
Yeah, what this bike looks like underneath the invisiFRAME.
Absolutely, yeah, they'll disappear.
I left mine in the sun the other day.
Ace, perfect.
And that's all it took, and then it healed. It heals under heat, does it?
Yes, yeah.
See, I didn't know that this was a thing before doing it. I find that remarkable.
And it looks brand spanking new.
I'd never think of taking an old bike and making it look new. Right, Lee, I think I've slowed progress enough. We're about quarter of the way through, right?
Yeah.
How long do you reckon it's going to take for the rest of it?
About another 25, 30 minutes.
Okay, so if I get out of here, we've set a time lapse on.
Yep. Yeah, go and
Should we do that? We could even put comedy music. Don't put comedy music. Don't put comedy. I want my bike to look spotless, you know. I don't want comedy music.
It's going to look beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you. Back in a bit.
See you, dude.
Look at that. You've given an old bike a new lease of life. That looks amazing. Thank you.
No worries.
So, what's the reason I'm putting on the stickers on now? You made these stickers for me. Why am I putting them after?
I was described the adhesive isn't designed to conform to the step created from the decal to the paint, so we put them on top of the film. We get a really clean install.
Nice, nice. All right, let's do that. Wicked. Well, thanks so much.
No worries. Looking good.
That looks trick. Hyped. Thanks for joining us.